So what do you think the difference is between these two eyes? It's eyeshadow primer. That's the difference. On this side, I have the About Face Shadow Fix Primer applied, and on this side, I have nothing applied. And I really just wanted to make a video showcasing my favorite application for applying really bold, really impactful eyeshadows, and for showing the importance of a primer and why it's not really a step that you should be skipping. So let's go back to a blank canvas. So for the sake of today's experiment, we're only going to put eyeshadow primer on one eye and just see the difference in technique for how it actually affects the final look. So for a fair comparison, I'm just going to use one eyeshadow color. I think I'm going to do this one and just do a one shadow look. Also going to use the same brush on each side in the name of fairness. We're going to start on the non-primed side and just taking this and like lightly sweeping this over the whole eye. And then we're going to do it on the other side where I'm really going to press it down into the primer and we're going to see a difference. So over here, the way I like to apply it is by patting down on this brush and like pushing the pigment into that primer, and you can immediately tell there is a difference in those two application methods. I think there really is something to be said about pressing the brush down, like where you're kind of just like patting it instead of just like let me just brush this on really quickly. Like these look like they might be two different colors. Okay, so I wanted to just like blend the edges like this with my favorite fluffy brush, but there was glitter on it from yesterday. So now suddenly it's a glitter look. Okay, so with the finished look, that's a pretty big difference. Look at this side, it's a little patchy just from not really having anything to grip onto. And then versus this one, something to grip onto and pressing it into that gripping agent. Okay, I'm not gonna lie though, the accidental glitter is driving me crazy. But if I look dead on, this eye absolutely looks like way more impactful than this eye. Like this side really doesn't look bad. And honestly, I think like the quality of the shadow is just like so good. But just knowing its full potential, I think that we need to be prioritizing our eyeshadow primer and our technique for putting it on our eyes. I have seen some girlies out there saying that they just use a concealer for their eyeshadow primer and it has the same effect. I've never had good luck with that, but I think it's just because of my large eyelids that like any kind of concealer just like gets all up in the crease and then the color like clunks up there. It's just not good. So your choice, but always remember, application matters.